What is good, Tesla family? It's Ray J back with another video, and in this one I want to break down what's going on with Tesla, SPY, Nvda, the QQQ, and a couple of other tickers. I want to break down what's happening to the overall market, how the PCE numbers are looking and favoring the bulls so far, and some very important things to know about Tesla and SPY, which are going to be very big for their price actions for today. But before I begin into all this information, before I get into any more details, let me just mention a couple of things. I am personally not a financial planner, so take nothing I say as financial advice. And also, if you guys can, please smash the like button if you want to see more videos like this. It not only benefits me, it benefits the entire Tesla community as a whole. Anyways, let's break down what's going on with the charts, and how the market is looking so far. So right now, SPY is up about 0.7%, Tesla's up 1.6%. The market is pumping after PCE came out favoring the bulls. I'm going to break down exactly why that is. So basically, everything was as expected or a little bit below expectations on the PCE side, which is very good for the markets. Core PCE was up about 0.1% month over month. That is below the forecasting consensus, which is bullish. Personal spending month over month was as expected at 0.4%, which is decent for the markets. PCE month over month, this is for all items, was up 0.4%. That is once again as expected. PCE year over year was up 3.5%. That was as expected. And last but not least, core PCE year over year was up 3.9%. That is as expected as well. It's on a little bit of the higher end of being expected at 3.9%, but that's still one of the expectations, which is quite decent so far. Now, 15 minutes after the market opens, we have the Chicago PMI report coming out. This is going to be coming out a little bit after the market opens. This could cause some volatility, but maybe nothing too insane. And then around 10 o'clock a.m., or about 30 minutes after the market opens, we have the Michigan Consumer Sentiment Reports, the 5-year inflationary expectations, and things like that. So this is going to be very interesting. So far, I mean, I'm not saying that these things are going to cause some insane volatility, but I do believe they could shake the markets a bit. So make sure you're prepared for that for the first 15 and 30 minutes. But besides that, the bigger pieces of data are already out. The PC report's already out. The charts are looking bullish so far. Some news affecting the markets. I just want to be kind of quick about this. When it comes to what's going on with it so far, right over here, you guys could see that the market is closing out of the disappointing month of September. This is the last trading day of September. And this is going to be very, very important because generally what these fund managers tend to do on the last days is they like to pump the markets just to make their balance sheets look a little better. That's not always the case, but in this case, this looks like what could be going on. There's been some talk right over here about Wall Street pros and pension executives to hedge going so far. Many of them are going to be speaking about some of their changes and what they see about the market so far in the Fed. There's also something big going on with the U.S. Equal Employment Opportunity Commission suing Tesla. This is important for them. GameStop's incoming CEO is already calling for changes. That's Ryan Cohen. So congratulations to him as they have a new CEO. And finally, the strikes are still going on for the UAW. This is once again continuing with the third wave of strikes against the big automakers of Detroit. So far, nothing too insane has happened to the markets. There's been a lot of talk about how the government could shut down. There's a possibility of that, but I'm not too worried about it just yet. I'm not going to focus too much on that for now because that's not really affecting the markets for today. And I just want to focus on what's affecting us right now, and that's PCE and the reaction so far. Now on SPY, I just want to remind everyone that we have about a 1.61 put to call ratio, and we have about 433 being max pain. There's a good chance the market makers may pump us towards that level, so I could see more potential upside for a strong close. Tesla delivers Cybertruck launch event apparel. That's some good news for Tesla. I did mention this briefly yesterday, but very soon Tesla's going to be announcing the launch of their event. This is when they could be announcing the Cybertruck, officially releasing it, and it's going to be really, really awesome. Now, production has already started, but they haven't officially released it to the public in a very, very big scale just yet. And the official launch could be coming very, very soon for them to really start their deliveries. That's going to be very, very awesome. I can't wait for this. And they should be announcing this event, I would say, over the weekend, maybe over the next few days. They should be announcing the date of it. So maybe sometime in October is what I've heard. That's going to be very fun. So I can't wait for that. Anyways, for the markets, let's start off with Tesla. How is Tesla looking? The answer is bullish. You look at Tesla's continuing to hold up, it's fighting this 250 resistance. If that breaks, you're going to be watching 252 as the next level. This is our 200 EMA. And then above that, there's 255. If we break that, then we have this imbalance to be watching for very, very carefully up here, very close to 258, very close to that. That's going to be the next level. And if we break that, then 260 is going to be on the table. But for now, we're going to be watching this 250 resistance very carefully, and then 252. Let's see if Tesla can try to get above these EMAs. If it manages to succeed, we could see quite a bit more upside for the 255s and higher levels. My guts tells me it's going to continue to fight and continue to pump. I think there's more upside potential as the 4 hour is looking more bullish. I also want to remind everyone that Tesla has its deliveries coming up very, very soon. With deliveries coming up, that's going to be very interesting to witness. I can't wait to see what Tesla announces and how they did, so be ready for that. And if you want to hold over the weekend for deliveries, that's your choice. Just be prepared because on Sunday, that's when Tesla could be announcing their Q3 deliveries. That is going to be very fun. I can't wait for that. Now, as far as SPY goes, I want to remind everyone that SPY is looking more bullish. As of right now, we have the inverse hand shoulders that has not fully completed yet, so we do have more upside to approach 433. The 4 hours looking more bullish, and I think that we are set for more upside. Now, if we somehow turn bearish, which I'm doubting, we're going to be watching 429 as critical support. I don't think it's going to drop that hard unless some really bad news comes out. I think the odds greatly favor 433. I think SPY is going to pump towards this 50 EMA, and then we're going to see what happens from there. But that's the level to watch for 433 on SPY. I think we're going to be pumping there very soon. We could even break above that. For Aapl, we look bullish on the 4 hour time frame. Apple's continuing to pump. We're at 172.5. If we manage to break this, we're going to be watching this resistance right here around 173. Then we have 174.16. My guts tells me it's going to likely try to continue pumping, and overall, there's more upside potential that's becoming more imminent. For the QQQ, right over here, we have the 4 hour chart looking more bullish. And if we keep pumping, 362.5 is a real possibility. I could see this thing getting very close to 363 as well. If we break that, we need to hold above the 50 EMA, though we're basically trying to break resistance right now. So we need to see it hold 361.33. If it does so, I can see 363 very, very soon on the QQQ. It most definitely has potential to do so. And I think that it's looking more bullish overall. It's not just because of Apple and Tesla looking bullish, but also because of Nvda. Nvidia is pumping at the time I'm speaking. Remember, yesterday I called out 440. Today we're currently at 438. I think 442 is on the table for Nvidia. I'm going to be watching this 200 EMA as resistance on the 4 hour time frame, and I believe it's very probable and very possible for Nvidia to reach 440. If we're bearish on Nvidia, you're going to be watching support around this 433 level, but I don't think that's going to drop too hard. I'm leaning in the direction of it just continuing to pump towards 442. For Microsoft, this is also looking bullish. We have a bullish crossover on the PPO. If we break the high of the day, 319 is a real possibility. So I could see 319. I believe there's potential for that to potentially come. On top of that, if you look at AMD, it looks bullish as well, breaking out as we were talking about AMD yesterday. We're going to be watching this 200 DMA. If we continue to break above this, I would not rule out the possibility of this thing getting very close to 109. 109 could come very soon if that ends up being the case. Looking at SPX, this thing, in my opinion, is very close to a bullish cross in the PPO. Going to be watching 43.47, if not 43.65 very soon. This 20 and then 200 EMA. I think there's a good chance of it making an attempt to bounce and pump. The VIX is looking bearish. Going to be watching 16.67 and 15.93. If the VIX ends up dropping more, it's going to be because of the market pumping. And this is looking bearish, so it looks like the market has more upside as we're about to get a bearish cross in the PPO. The dollar index is continuing to sell off, which is a bullish signal for the stock market as the dollar is looking weak as of right now. And then the 10-year treasury yield is also dropping. If it continues to drop like this, that's going to be bullish for the markets. So once again, everything is aligning the direction of the market pumping more. Google is looking bullish. We're at 134. If we keep going, we're going to be watching the 135 resistance, and we have 136.5 above that. So the point I'm trying to make, guys, is the market has a lot of upside potential. I'm very excited about this, and I can't wait for what the future holds. And anyways, I once again want the best for all of you out there. And for the Tesla investors out there, it's awesome to see Tesla pumping, but be a little careful because, look, Tesla has deliveries coming out over the weekend. We don't know if Tesla's going to gap up or gap down on Monday. So if you want to hold over the weekend, you could. If you don't want to, it's your choice. I'm just referring to like options and trading. I know like the majority of people are holding like long-term Tesla shares. I'm doing the same thing too. Through hell and heaven, whatever happens, I'm going to keep holding and keep buying Tesla shares for the long term. Not financial advice, but I'm just referring to options and trading. So just be careful, guys. Just know what's about to come. And let's just hope that Tesla has a very strong deliveries report coming out very soon. All right, so Tesla looks bullish. Let's watch these resistance levels. Let's see more upside. We have some good potential. And I just want to thank you all so much for listening. Have a great day, guys. Do what you have to do. Get ready for market open. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Thank you and peace out.